Over the last 8 years, Jeffrey Fashion Cares has been committed to helping those that support the gay, lesbian, bi, and transgender community. GMHC, Hetrick Martin Institute, Lambda Legal, and the Point Foundation are the recipients of the monies raised by Jeffrey Fashion Cares New York. All are distinct in that they tackle different issues that affect the GLBT community: civil rights and equality, education, and youth services and HIV health services. Jeffrey Fashion Cares is an exciting night, which includes a silent auction, live auction, as well as a men's fashion show. With the incredible support of the fashion and luxury world's leading designers, brands, retailers, and magazines, Jeffrey Fashion Cares New York has raised not only millions of dollars, but also raised awareness. Jeffrey Fashion Cares has grown from its humble beginnings in 2003, when the event was held at the Jeffrey store on 14th Street, to the present day, where it is now held on board the USS Intrepid aircraft carrier at the Intrepid Sea, Air, and Space Museum. With the 2011 event, Jeffrey Fashion Cares is approaching $4 million raised, over 90% of which has gone directly to the nonprofit beneficiaries. Another unique aspect of the event is the grassroots nature of how it's run. Through an all-volunteer host committee, Jeffrey Fashion Cares is incredibly thankful to the hundreds of the world's most famous male models, as well as the thousands of attendees that have supported this special night. In 2011, Jeffrey Fashion Cares received its first $100,000 diamond sponsorship from the Paulette Fund.
The fact that the 4 organizations that Jeffrey Fashion Cares donates to are directly in line with the Paulette Fund's mission is one of the main reasons we are tonight's diamond sponsor.
We'd like to take a moment to tell you a bit more about the 4 beneficiaries and how your support makes an amazing difference in the lives of our community. At the forefront of the fight for civil rights and equality, Lambda Legal has been the community's leader. Their role is critical. In 30 of the 50 states, it is still legal to discriminate against gays and lesbians with regards to employment, housing, and benefits. Did you know Lambda Legal was founded in New York City in 1973? 90 full-time staff work in 5 regional offices: New York City, Los Angeles, Chicago, Dallas, and Atlanta. They tackle 65 to 70 cases a year. In 2010, Lambda Legal responded to over 6,300 calls from people experiencing discrimination. Over 1,250 attorneys have registered with Lambda Legal to offer pro bono assistance.
Our work is a combination of work in the courtroom and work in the public policy arena.
Lambda Legal is more than just lawsuits. Lambda Legal is education.
We feel that there's a very strong burden on us to make sure that our decisions don't just end up in law libraries somewhere.
We develop the case, we develop educational messages, and we develop the legal theories.
GMHC was the first to respond to the AIDS epidemic. Did you know GMHC was founded in 1981 and is the oldest and first HIV service organization in the world? New York City's HIV infection rate is 3 times the national average. In 2011, women will account for half of all AIDS cases in New York City. GMHC services an unprecedented 10,000 people a year. GMHC provides many services, including treatment, education, employment training, legal advocacy, counseling, family services, and substance abuse counseling, all free of charge.
We are fierce fighters for people living with HIV. We fiercely fight for poor people, for undocumented individuals, for disenfranchised, and that in some ways, that's where our history is.
The Hetrick Martin Institute creates a safe and supportive environment for LGBT youth so that they can reach their full potential. Did you know, initially founded in 1979, HMI has provided services and outreach to 100,000 young people since opening its doors. Harvey Milk High School is a New York City public school that fosters a safe educational environment. HMI served 1,500 young people and 6,000 through outreach. 40% of New York City homeless youth are estimated to be GLBT, which means tonight, there are 12,000 GLBT youths on the street.
If I didn't have HMI, I would be homeless, quite literally. I came here because I was homeless, and they hooked me up, and probably I'd still be jobless because I wouldn't have, you know, the paperwork or anything else that I needed to get a job, and you know, it's cold outside, so I'd be sleeping in the cold somewhere.
Point Foundation provides financial support, mentoring, leadership training, and hope to meritorious students who are marginalized due to sexual orientation, gender identity, or gender expression. Did you know Point Foundation was founded in 2001? In 2002, there were 268 applicants for 8 scholarships. In 2011, there were 1,700 applicants. In 2010, 25 scholarships were awarded. In 2009, the Lawrence King Jeffrey Fashion Cares Scholarship was created by Jeffrey Fashion Cares in the honor of Lawrence King, the 14-year-old boy who was murdered in his California classroom for being gay. In 2009, the scholarship was awarded to Kyle Rapinen, who has gone from being physically abused and homeless at the age of 15 to now studying at the University of Washington, where he is a Dean's List student and has become an advocate for social justice.
I was not accepted.
I told my mom, and she basically threw a fit, and so my dad comes in and wonders what's going on, and so of course he goes into a rage.
Point Foundation is life-saving and life-changing.
The Point Foundation is a dream finally realized.
My only vision for the future of Jeffrey Fashion Cares is personally the commitment to making sure that as much of every penny earned goes directly into the hands of the charity. That's more important to me than anything.
Jeffrey Fashion Cares New York is committed to supporting organizations that fight discrimination, support LGBT youth, and provide life-saving services for those living with HIV and AIDS by raising funds and ensuring the highest possible percentage goes directly to the beneficiaries.